Hello and welcome everyone, I'm Madals and today I've got game number 1 of a best of 1. It's a ladder game and it is between a Protoss and a barcode, who's a Terran. I don't know who the barcode is, but on the plus side, that means in the top right position, the red Protoss player from Team Evil Geniuses gets all of the attention. It is none other than iNcontroL. And yeah, barcode down the bottom left. So the downside of barcode accounts is 1. I can't promo them very much. I can't say anything about them. I can't talk about their team, their sponsors, or things like that. So I'm going to make iNcontroL proud right now. iNcontroL plays for Evil Geniuses. They are, of course, sponsored by Raidcore, D-Link, Monster, and like a gazillion other people, but those are the big ones I remember. iNcontroL is also cool. He wears gunners, he's built like a tank, and he likes American football. And he got tweeted by his favourite team a couple of days after his birthday, and that made him very, very happy. And I can't blame him, because that's good news. That was all good times. So, yeah, go iNcontroL. You're a boss. He really is. He's one of the cool people in the StarCraft 2 community. Actually, I'm going to go beyond that. iNcontroL is one of the cool people in esports. Full stop. Not just StarCraft 2, everything. Like, seriously, if they brought out a Candy Crush edition of esports, an esports edition of Candy Crush rather, iNcontroL would be a boss of that as well. He would make it cool. See, this is any players who play with a barcode account. I know it's to hide your build orders so your opponents can't study and all those sort of things. But wouldn't you like to be getting some of that iNcontroL love right now? You would. I know you would. Anyway, we've got iNcontroL just coming out here, getting a little scout out. He's got a gateway coming down. Interesting gateway placement. It's just so it's harder to scout it. Also means that any Reapers that jump up here will be slightly closer to where that gateway is, or maybe iNcontroL just feels like it, because sometimes as a caster it is very possible to overthink things and be like, I wonder why this is happening, and try and have a justification when sometimes maybe it's just because they can. It also has a nice little wall off here, which means Reapers have to come this way through. See, I'm doing it again. It's instinctual to try and explain, understand. That looks so cool, by the way. Whatever that is, that looks awesome. Is there anything cool on this map, by the way? I haven't played enough on it or cast enough on it to have a quick little peek at it. Reaper is coming out, as expected. But I'd love to know if there are any interesting things. This is quite interesting. I don't know why, but it looks pretty cool. Coming around the top. Anything around here? Not really. I'm a bit sad now. This map must have something cool on it. All the maps should have something cool on them, which I can look at as an observer and be like, wow, that's pretty funky, man. But no, apparently not. Just all very normal, all very boring. Anyway, Reaper has found a pylon. This is bad news for iNcontroL. He was trying to sneak that in there. It has been detected, though. But it does mean that this Stalker coming out knows there's a Reaper there, and so can totally, well, deal some nice damage to, well, actually, the Reaper won't be able to do much because the Stalker is there. But yeah, I'd say everything here is looking pretty sweet, pretty good. iNcontroL just happily going about his stuff, getting up a Mothership core. He's up at 6 now, working down. There's the Twilight Council. So he's trying to sneaky hide it. All through one pylon. This pylon is underpinning absolutely everything that iNcontroL is doing. The pressure on this, like seriously. If you want to know how to make sure, then oh my goodness, the SCV got the kill! That's crazy good. Apparently there was a brief pause there, but yeah, the SCV got a kill on a pylon. That was awesome. But yeah, how to remember not to put Artosis pylons is, well, the reason that there's you should never get too many things on a single pylon is the same reason you shouldn't plug too many things into a multi-plug adapter, because it starts fizzing and eventually will blow up, and if it blows up then everything loses power. That's how you remember it, right? This pylon, bro. That pylon. The hopes and dreams of the Protoss army rest with that one pylon. So bold. And oh no! Oh no, I heard a load up. I heard a load up of a medevac somewhere. Where is it? Did I? No, I didn't. I'm sure I heard the medevac noise. Please tell me I'm not imagining stuff. Oh no, it was a bunker. Shh. I never did that. The Mothership core is probably going to die. I can't believe that didn't die. That was like insta-caster cursing right there. I feel silly now. But anyway, Reaper coming up and in is going to see the blinks coming down. Good little scout off. Knows there's stalkers. Knows the Twilight Council's researching something. And knows there's the second and third gateway. And there's also this cool little cliff here. That is actually a cool thing on the map. This right here. It means Reapers can hop in and out. As if you needed to make Reapers any better. Gah. So, I am trolling. I don't actually think Reapers are too strong. I think Reapers are an awesomely fun unit. But yeah, this is going to get chased down by Stalkers though. So the poor Reaper is going to show the vulnerability that it possesses. They also die in the most horrific way. Their jetpack like first makes them fly. So I guess at least they're having fun. And oh my goodness, iNcontroL realized the vulnerability he had and thought, better build another pylon. And a Nexus, because a Nexus is always fun. Stalker still sitting out the front here, not going to be able to do too much. Bunker up here, bunker down to the back as well. Bunker everywhere. Because if you know your opponent's going for a blink play, you might as well make bunkers. Just everywhere the eye can see. iNcontroL though is getting down the robotics facility. Blink is finished, and the Stalker's moving forward. There's only 4 Stalkers, bear in mind. This is not a scary death ball push. That one bunker can stop 4 Stalkers. This can definitely stop Stalkers. The Stalkers are just attacking a bunker. They may be better off actually attacking SCVs and trying to kill those, but what am I to question how or why? Love this Widowmine placement, by the way. This is so ridiculously good because this is a really common area to try and jump up with those Blink Stalkers, and so one would instantly die and probably some more would get damaged. Another pylon coming down to allow reinforcements to come in. We do have quite a chunk of wasted mining time. Just because these SCVs are chilling around, trying to bait the Stalkers forward into range of this tank. There's also a missile tower coming down, just in case DT action was on its way out. But look at this, a drop sneaking its way through. Sneaky drop times are on their way. This pylon, not a proxy pylon. Sorry, not an Artosis pylon. Luckily, that would be pretty scary. But yeah, now we do just have a couple of Stalkers coming through. We do have the bunker up, obviously more SCVs still pulled. So this is now for the barcode terrain, a lot of mining time lost. It's not huge though, because still got a decent amount of income, got the 2 mules coming down, all looking good. Obviously got the second orbital command there as well, but making sure that he's alive. Doesn't yet know about the fact that there is actually a Nexus down, so this could come as a bit of a surprise. We'll be able to do some good damage though, because there's only these 3 sentries in the Mothership Core, and note, the Mothership Core, not enough energy for that Photon Overcharge, and in comes down the medevac, gonna try and deal a good little bit of damage. We'll pick off a couple of probes, able to do some good damage. Really nice to see that coming out, and yeah, more workers are getting picked apart. iNcontroL having to pull back all of his stalks at the moment in order to come and defend this. Does get the force field down on the low ground, and I don't believe these Marines will have the opportunity to kill the Nexus before the Stalkers are back. So this is all good. Need to be careful with those medevac. Blink forward, could snipe it, won't be able to get it. Justifies and coming up straight up into the main base. We see the robotics bay, good scout out there too, and all of these units are still currently just about alive. The Mothership Core could Photon Overcharge, but the medevac just hiding right in the very, very corner. So that could throw iNcontroL off. He does realize he put 4 workers in the gas. More mules coming down. Natural expansion has been secured by both players at the time being. Both players pretty similar in the work count now, exactly the same. The Mothership Core finding a medevac. I'm just going to go and sit on it and be like, well, you're here. I know you're there. I know you're ready. So, all in all, Stalker still sitting up, just in case that medevac ever moves. And the medevac doesn't have much health, 33, so it wouldn't last too long. Definitely couldn't get too many units out. Even if it boosted, I don't think that'd be pretty close. But altogether now, we do see that Colossi on their way. We've got the pylons still sitting around here. The double gas all piecing together to get us into a quite comfortable mid-game. Relatively passive, I might add, because 500 resources lost on the iNcontroL side, 314 for the barcode. That's not a big investment, and because there was such a large amount of defense put up in order to defend against the potential Blink Stalker all-in, it just means the barcode player didn't get hugely economically ahead either, and everything was quite happy. So medevac's still sitting at the back there, the rock's getting taken out. iNcontroL could try and secure up a third relatively soon. We'll have to keep an eye out for that, but with the well, already +1 done, +1 armor, a quarter down, stim and combat shield all piecing together, we could potentially see a move out fairly soon from the barcode player, who has just seen double upgrades only just beginning. That's an important scout, because now this could trigger a push fairly soon. It depends whether with 1-1 it wants to be risked, but it also means that because he saw the rocks getting taken out, it's going to trigger the rocks going down himself. Should mean that that proxy pylon is discovered, and therefore will be able to just completely annihilated, and therefore just a little bit frustrating to iNcontroL. But iNcontroL is still sitting back here trying to hide his Colossi. Not the easiest thing to hide Colossi, especially when your robotics bay has already been scouted, as we saw there. A little bit annoying, but Chrono Boost need to keep coming down on these forges just to make sure that iNcontroL levels out those upgrades. Stimpack is about to finish, but as we can see, no move out yet. Could be going any second though. Now the pylon's gone. Third could get started. Now here we go. The move out is on its way forward. Note that the tank is not being brought with this army. This is purely defensive for the time being. And where are we going to go? Are we going to see the barcode player actually go for it? No, it looks like he's going to pull back. I think he could have done because he would have had 1-1 up against no upgrades of iNcontroL. And iNcontroL only has 2 Colossi at the moment, which admittedly haven't yet been seen to confirm their count, but just waiting for a couple more Vikings to hit the field. 3 already out, 4 more on their way. Of course, this is going to make quite a nice army. iNcontroL sees exactly what's going on though. And because he sees those Vikings, he starts up the Templar Archives and goes, well, if you're getting a good number of Vikings out, I might make you overcommit. But also, we're getting close to that 15-minute mark, which is generally speaking when you want to be seeing that. Oh, the pylon gets scouted by the medevacs. That's really frustrating for iNcontroL. But he does have his third on his way down. No third yet started for the barcode player. But unfortunately for iNcontroL, while the Templar Archives is nearly done, Storm is going to be a long way off. And actually, the Viking count already up at 8. Going face to face with 3 Colossi. This could do a lot of damage. iNcontroL seems to be a little bit lacking in terms of the army supplies. We can see there, 56 to 98. Drop coming down in the main base as well. This is dealing a nice bit of damage. Foden overcharge has been triggered. We'll get the medevac. This was the one hidden in the corner, remember? But still, the Marines trying to just deal a little bit more. Foden cannon is there, but at the same time, we do see on the right side, the Vikings getting a great engagement here. Able to do a nice little bit of damage. The infantry cleaning up. The SCV pool came down too, soaking up quite a chunk of that damage. All of the Colossi about to fall, and with that, suddenly massive problems for iNcontroL as we see the barcode player pushing on forward. There's a slight, tiny gap in between those 2 force fields, allowing the Marines to sneak their way through. The tank has been brought with this army now, and suddenly iNcontroL in a huge amount of problems. His army supply down to 18 to the 84. The forges are going to go down, leaves the game, and the barcode player victorious with a beautifully timed push with that 1-1 upgrade. Was able to just crush through those Colossi. Just generally really nice to see. So I hope you all enjoyed that. If you did, make sure that you like the video, make sure you leave a cool comment, and of course subscribe. I get new games up every day of the week and wouldn't want you to miss one. And aside from anything else, check out my Twitch channel. I'm going to be streaming in the next couple of days, starting a regular streaming schedule. So make sure you check out, of course, twitch.tv/Madals. Thanks for watching. I'm Madals. Bye for now.